Hey there, voyeurs! Welcome to my new Let's Play, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Don't know much about the series, but I hear it's a fairly good RPG. It's plagued by bugs, from what I read, but I installed the unofficial patch, and I'm also running a widescreen patch as well. I tested it out, it seems to be working pretty well. This game came out in 2006 by Troika, based on the Half-Life 2 engine, or the Source engine. Alright, let's get started here. New game. Okay, we're presented with two options here. First is to answer a series of questions to kind of generate a character based on your answers. The second option is to go directly to the character sheet and choose it manually, which I'm going to do. I'm going to be playing as a gangrel, which are the druids of this game. Basically in tune with nature, animalistic, that kind of thing. I'm going to be playing male, of course, and I'm going to choose a history. I'm going to be a mortician. I don't really know how this comes into play, really. It doesn't change the story, because, in the intro cinematic, it shows how you're turned, so it doesn't change the intro cinematic. I think all it changes is your skills. Let's see here. Yeah, it says it swaps the priority of my skills to skills, knowledge, and talents. So, okay. Let's try that. Now I'm going to make a melee character. So I'm going to up strength. And also, I'm going to try to balance out strength and things that will improve my melee ability with defense. So I think the one that improves defense is stamina. Yeah, if you read down at the bottom, I don't know if you can read that or not. It's kind of hard for me to read even. I'm at a distance from my monitor here. I'm on a big screen TV and the font's kind of small at this distance. Increases my character's overall toughness, prevents damage from bullets, police batons, and baseball bats. Increases soak type bashing. And I'm guessing that what they mean by soak is simply damage reduction. So, okay, social, don't get any social points. Perception. Awareness of surroundings. Used for range combat and inspection feats. I won't be using that because I'm not going to be using guns or any type of ranged weapon. Let's see here. Intelligence. Wits is the one I want to go with. It improves defense and hacking as well. And like I said, I want to balance out melee and defense. And hacking is a fairly important aspect of the game as well, so I'm going to go ahead and add a point in a computer, which of course increases hacking, and a point into scholarship, which will help me learn skills from books that I read in the world. Firearms, like I said, won't be doing that. Melee, a couple points into that, I guess. And see, what else do I want here? Security is going to boost lock picking, so let's put a point into that as well. And dodge, of course, it's going to increase my defense. Determines your character's ability to avoid taking damage in all forms of combat. Dodge increases the defense feat. Yep, sounds good to me. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to go with Fortitude. It's Fortitude skills here, which are going to increase my ability to reduce damage. I believe it just makes me tougher overall. Preternatural Constitution is the way they put it. Guarantees that a certain amount of damage from every incoming attack will be ignored regardless of the source. Hopefully that's magic damage as well. Hmm. Yeah, I've watched a couple Let's Plays. This is blind for me, but in the Let's Plays I've seen, um, magical damage does quite a bit. It does quite a bit of damage, and as well, it takes longer for you to recover from it. So hopefully this decreases the amount of magical damage that you take as well. Yeah, so I believe that's all the skills I need to assign. Think so anyway. And we are going to watch the intro cinematic here. So sit back and enjoy that. Looks like they had quite a night, huh? Drugs, condoms. Ugh, filthy room. Look at that nasty mattress with stains all over it. Oh.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city.
Does she just walk around in lingerie all the time?
Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all.
Angry face. So angry.
After the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Whoa, is that sword big enough? Looks like a Final Fantasy sword.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that this is bullshit! If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Well, our maker's been killed. Not sure how they discovered us. Maybe they can sense that somehow. I don't know how it works. I've never really played this role-playing game.
Your sire, tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to. if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So,
Don't ask me
what
why
I'm
the
offering
guys in
is
this
not
video game sway their
generosity.
hips so much. That's
It's an
just
opportunity
the way
to
they walk. They got
transcend
a
the fate
swagger to
woven
them.
by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop it here. We're moving into the tutorial section of the game. We've been spared. Uh, so basically, he owns us now, and we have to prove our worth and run around doing errands for him, I imagine. Yeah, that's the end of the first episode, and I will see you next time.